Hello everyone, thank you for watching my channel. My name is Lily Chen. Today I'm going to talk about something I learned over a year ago that helped me so much to passing through the COVID era. One of the major problems I encountered during this COVID era time is because we stay at home so much and eat a lot without exercising. So gradually we gain weight and it's so difficult for middle-aged people to lose weight. And about a year ago, I have an annual health check. My doctor checked my number, especially one of the major indicator is called HbA1c. And HbA1c means the 3 months average level of blood sugar. So I never tested that before, and the result would surprise me because my number actually is out of the normal range and then go toward the diabetes. And surprisingly that I was not fat, so I was surprised that the result is go toward the diabetes level. Sure, of course, my father and my grandmother all suffer from diabetes, but I thought I was careful, so finally I asked the doctor what should I do. So doctor first suggests me not to eat dessert and exercise at least 3 times a week, so which I did, and 6 months later I went back to check my level again, and surprisingly my number is the same. So I look at what I ate and realize I stopped eating dessert, but the fruit, instead of eating fruit that replaced the dessert that continued to keep my blood sugar high. So I asked the doctor, what should I do now? Because this is such a scary thing. So the doctor suggests me to take healthy balanced eating class. First of all, when I took the class, I was not so sure this really helps me because tell the truth, everybody try every kind of diet, and then most likely you may lose a pound, 3 pounds, 5 pounds, but 6 months later you will gain back. The reason is you still feel hungry. It's so hard to try those diet program. So anyway, so I actually took the class, and then after 6 months I was so surprised about the result. So I felt it's my duty to share my experience about 9-inch plate rule. What's the 9-inch plate rule? It's very simple. It's just like they use the 9-inch plate as example to control your food portion. You can see here is a 9-inch plate, and then what they do is half of them is the vegetable, and a quarter of them is lean protein, another quarter is a healthy carb. In the beginning, when people told me to eat half a plate of vegetable, I think it's just crazy because I'm not a cow. How can I eat grass all day? But later I realized if I want to help myself and keep my blood sugar low, I should try it anyway. So what I started is I tried twice in breakfast. Because normally I eat bagels, eat oatmeals, but then by the time you look at the 9-inch plate rules, you realize that you didn't eat enough vegetables. And then how do I eat vegetables in the morning? Because it comes a headache to cook vegetables since we all have to work. So what I did is I found that one of the great thing to substitute is edamame. If you go to the Japanese restaurant, you'll notice that edamame is actually pretty tasty and easy to get. So what I did is I bought edamame from Costco. They have the edamame in the shells, and then one great friend told me you can actually have bought the edamame, frozen edamame without the shells from the supermarket, which I tried. And I can tell you, with the shell, when you steam them, the taste actually is much better. But when you're busy, you try the frozen one, it works. It tastes pretty good too. So without comparison, so it really depends on how busy you are that you want to try. And the great thing about edamame is they're full of protein and the fiber. Once I eat that first, the miracle happened. You're really not hungry after you eat the edamame first. And then you eat your protein. For example, you can have boiled eggs or any kinds of eggs, because sometimes you cannot be too harsh on yourself, then you cannot continue this type of a practice. So you can look at the video. What I have is I sometimes the healthy carb is the yen, and then you can have one piece of multigrain or whole wheat toast. And based on my class, you can add a little peanut butter on the top of it to add some protein on it. So by the time you finish all this, you are very full. And once you're full, you will not keep thinking about eating dessert in between or snacking before your next meal, which is lunch. And then sometimes if you breakfast and lunch, you're so hungry, or you still feel hungry in the middle, so then what I do is you can have a half of apple. The mainly is the fruit, it should be only like a fist this big. And then you put a little low-fat Greek yogurt that I also got it from Costco, which is really a great source for the low-fat Greek yogurt on the top of your apple. And this way, they're full of protein with the fruits. You will not feel hungry until lunch. So once you eat this way, you will lower your portion of each meal because you'll feel full every time. You will not think about eating snack all day long. So this helped me a lot for the first few weeks to get used to a 9-inch plate rule. As far as how do I eat dinner, let's talk about the next episode. That I found a great way to eat dinner. That's a chicken, a mushroom, and zucchini pasta. So next time we'll talk about how to make a great dinner by 9 inches plate rule. So thank you very much for today and watching my show, and I hope you get some idea and inspiration from today's program. And don't forget to subscribe me on YouTube channel or go to my Facebook that's talk about what to do with 9-inch plate, the healthy balance eating. Thank you so much for watching my show. We see you next time. Bye.